Welcome to RISKSA TV. We're here at the 2014 FIA Awards and we're speaking to the winner in the category of Product Supplier of the Year, Investment Product Single Premium, and for the second year in a row, that was Allan Gray. We're speaking to Head of IFA Distribution, Lategan. Congratulations and thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Good evening.
What does winning this award mean for the company again?
Well, I think first of all we're very flattered to win this award, which testimony to us is our focus on creating long-term wealth for clients, and winning this award is evident clearly of that.
Obviously the brokers enjoy interacting with you. How do you constantly maintain those relationships with the intermediaries?
I think firstly we are very grateful for the advisors waiting with their feet in order to give us this award or vote us this award to be the winner. And I think the relationship with our IFAs have come a very long way. Allan Gray as a business only deal with independent financial advisors, which makes it quite a tough market. But we have managed to successfully service these IFAs, help them to grow their businesses, their practices to into something that is sustainable, that is saleable down the line, and something that they can actually work and service their clients much better with.
You mentioned that it is a very competitive market. What is setting you apart from your competitors?
We are contrarian by nature as an asset manager. I think that's important to understand. And I think when it comes to our servicing, we are uncompromising when it comes to our client servicing from an IFA point of view as well as from their client's point of view. And I think we always put client first. And I think that is important. With so many of our competitors out in the marketplace being different to us, whenever we think of doing anything in the IFA market or for client, we always ask the question, is it best for client?
Absolutely, and it seems to have stood you in good stead. Just on looking forward, is there anything that we can look forward to from Allan Gray?
Well, I think our participation in the IFA market is quite significant. We grew this retail business from 2001 quite significantly, and we based it on the success and the mutual support from our financial advisors and their clients in trusting us with their assets to grow over time. So we want to give back to the market as well, and we are busy with a process now where we're looking at how we can get younger advisors into the South African market. We're thinking of mentorship programs, thinking of working closer with institutions like the FIA to make very sure that we can get some of these young graduates into the game to become independent financial advisors so the success can actually continue.
How do you think that will change the landscape?
Well, the reality is it might not change the landscape, and I think, as mentioned this evening as well, the average age of the financial advisor is creeping up in South Africa, and unless we do something in order to actually get the average age down and get youngsters into the marketplace, we might end up in a situation where industry changes radically and we find a lot of people close to retirement, and what are they going to do with their businesses? So for us it's important to ensure that that continues, for our survival, for the IFA survival, but also for the client, because I believe the IFA plays a very significant role in that space. People are emotional when it comes to money, their own money specifically. When it comes to the independent financial advisor, they play the role where they're somewhere in between the client and their money, so they can take the emotion out of it and act rationally. Now, we think the independent can do exactly that job, and if we can be successful at getting more younger people into the marketplace, I think we would have done a great job.
Absolutely. The intermediary does have a hell of a lot on their plate at the moment. We heard about regulation this evening. It's a serious concern for them. How are you making their work easier?
All right, that's a very good question. There's a lot. There's retail distribution review, there's treating customers fairly, there's regulatory exams, compliance, and the cost, as mentioned this evening, that goes up into running these businesses. So what we have done, and it's for probably about the last 5 years, started with practice development processes for financial advisors or programs, where we help them to assess their businesses, to help them put a better value proposition together, where they can ultimately deliver an excellent service to their clients, receive the fee they do for it, and feel proud for doing a great job. And I think the practice management process has worked extremely well for many of our IFAs, to the extent where they've actually procured younger people into their businesses. Some of these businesses have become scalable and saleable, and therefore they've actually done a very good job. Also from a training point of view, we've been very active in participating, helping these guys from a compliance point of view, helping them in terms of a regulatory perspective, having workshops. For instance, now TCF is very top of mind, started this year, and the reality is we've had workshops last year throughout the whole country to help these guys prepare for what TCF might hold in store for them.
Well, they certainly seem to be appreciating what you're doing. So once again, congratulations and thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much.
For RISKSA TV, I'm Christy van der Merwe.